Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. If you trade pre-market. Oh man. What a weekend. Wait, don't we have my news indicator is messed up. All right, we do have 9 o'clock light impact news today, and that is it. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? So I stayed up for a long time last night because I finally finished my conversion of my data, thousands of trades, and I still don't know which setting I like better. Whoopee. So we're gonna stick with bid ask for now until I feel a need not to. We'll see. I might go through everything again today with a fine-tooth comb and make a decision later. I don't know. I just don't know. I've done everything I can, so I don't know. Applejacks, how was your weekend? I have not so much, but I do need to go to the grocery store today. But I think around like 4 o'clock, I'm going to cook dinner. My mom bought all the ingredients for me to make the Tuscan salmon that she likes. She's like, well, I was going to try to, but I don't want to mess it up. Girl, you bought it for me to make it. Her hair on my eye. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. All right, we are in a uptrend. Okay. I'm missing. Oh, there we go. Trolling per usual. Yeah. I did respond back to you. I don't know if you saw. I can finally, Applejacks. I'm gonna respond to your comment that I saw come through my phone the other day, talking about I don't love y'all enough to be in there every day. I'm gonna finally respond today because I got time today. Oh my gosh, I've literally it's been a lot. A lot. Can I see the bottom up? Yeah, I can. No, that's not good. Wait a minute. I think I'm just ooh. Went to the fair with Bay. Oh, did you have a good time? Not 1 month later. You little heathen. Lady, it's not my fault. It's not. I really just be out here trying to be an upstanding citizen. That's it, that's all. Mm. No, no, no. You had so much fun. Nice. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? I haven't been to a fair in so long. When we were growing up, we used to go every summer to the fair in Springfield, Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think, yeah, I don't think I've been to one since. Highly doubt it. I think I think the one we used to go to in Springfield was like the state fair or whatever. It was so lame. You said no more. I feel that. It's like, you know what? Why am I wasting my time? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm like, there's something off. My sound. There we go. Yeah, hopefully today after I take a nap, go to the grocery store, cook, all of that, I have the energy to go back through my newly converted data to see if I'm truly gonna stay on bid ask or not. Which, speaking of which, okay, that is right. I thought my setting on the footprint indicator was wrong, but it's right. I feel like up down tick just clusters the data better, but whoa, that's loud. I don't need it that loud. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just, no. 68. Oh, that was my trade. I don't think I would have gotten filled anyway. Yeah, no fill. Just trying to wait to make sure it's what I wanted it to look like, and it was. But it would have been a no fill anyway, so what ifs. Okay. Oh Lord, Janelle, you calling her AS now? Not the initials. There was a kid up until there was a shooting. Oh. Were you a kid when there was a shooting? Cluster the data? Yeah, so like what I mean is, so and eventually when I make a video about this, I'm gonna show this, but like when I make my analysis sheet, right, there's all the different volume and delta combinations, okay? And so um with up down tick, the combinations are more prevalent. So like it'll cluster, let's say 10 trades on one line versus that 10 trades being separated into like 5 different combinations on bid ask, because like I said, bid ask will give me different results than up down tick, like about 20 to 25% of the time, meaning like the point of control on bid ask might be sellers in control in the wick, and on up down tick it can be buyers in control in the body, like the point of control is different. Or the delta might be less than instead of greater than. So yeah, so to me, up down tick does a better job of clustering the data onto one line versus having it separated into different um, combinations, basically. So yeah, I was up to like almost 6, and I was just like, okay, I just can't look anymore. I can't. Whatever it is what it's gonna be as we go into tomorrow or today, and then I'll just kind of like try to make a decision later today or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know. Ours was huge, which is too old for it is all. I got you. It's too expensive. Oh, girl. Why? So we had the Taste of St. Louis. I think it was this weekend. And I think I've only gone like one time. I don't really like crowds anyway, so it kind of works out for me. But basically one of the guys who like sells plates here or whatever, he was saying how the vendor fee was ridiculous, like 2,500. Then by the time you pay for, your restaurant equipment and stuff, you're looking at upwards of 5,000. And by the time he pays his staff, you're $10,000 in the hole before even make a single cent. And 65. So he was just talking about how it just really wasn't worth it to do it. And then he was showing that there was very few people that even showed up because they changed the location, which he talked about, like his clientele was not going to go to Clayton, like they would prefer going to downtown St. Louis. And then he was also saying that like they had these weird rules, like you couldn't sell cold water even though it was 100 degrees outside. You couldn't give out silverware, to-go plates, napkins, and something else. He was just like, it just was not worth it. I'm like, what kind of weird rules is that? Like, yeah, no. And I know like one of the times when I wanted to go to, I don't think it was Taste of St. Louis. I feel like it was something else. Um, the prices were just so ridiculous. It's like, I don't want to taste your food that bad. It's all right. It's all right. Not too too many different smells. Hawaiians ruin everything they do. Good morning, New. How are you this morning? That should give a better insight on an entry. Exactly. Exactly, Janelle. So that's where I'm gonna try to figure it out. We'll see. It's gonna take today for me to like go through everything again and try to figure it out. 65. Let's equal there. I'm really just looking for the next pullback that I like. Right now it's too much support here to really sell because I would have to just break even at support even if I liked the trade. 2,500, girl, yes. $2,500 for a vendor fee. And the turnout was not that great this year because they put it in Clayton. And the reason why a lot of like his particular clientele don't really like Clayton is because Clayton is basically where I was doing jury duty. It's a very like I don't want to use the word upscale, but a lot of police presence, that kind of thing, and that doesn't really make everyone comfortable as a whole. Oh yeah, so I have quite a few accounts that I'm going to trade today for now. I'm trading 5 accounts: the TPT funded account, the eval, both evals from Tradeify, and then my 25K PA from Apex. I'm going to trade all of those today. Mainly because even though I'm not all the way sure if I want to stay on bid ask or go to up down tick, I'm basically trading the same way I was before, just adding the delta statistics. So I feel comfortable enough to do it. And if I go down like $200, I'll just take the funded accounts off, basically. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Do you demo test your strats? I forgot. Not necessarily. Basically, when I journal everything. Like, so I don't just journal the trades that I take, I journal everything. So if there is a reversal bar, a bearish reversal bar with a negative delta, I count it. Bullish reversal bar for positive delta, I write it. I write both. So, and I do that so that I have all the examples of potential trades on the chart so that I don't necessarily need to quote unquote backtest. And the cool thing is, because I don't use any indicators that repaint, um, if I ever wanted to, like, so when I started using the delta statistics, for instance, I didn't need to go back and back test it because I had already been, like, I could just go and put it on my chart and look at what it looks like and like how it paints in history is how it painted in real time, basically. Is that 22? Okay, what the hell? So I have like, just with the delta statistics alone, I probably have, I don't know, probably a good 1,500 trade examples, give or take. Give or take. I really liked this sale, but we closed right on the current open, so couldn't take it. Barely made a TP of 280. I wonder, uh-oh. Yeah, I've definitely been seeing people complaining about how much gold has been consolidating, gold and crude. Default. I do not like that we're pushing towards the session low. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. 7.4. Don't like it one bit. I Janelle, which I was just about to ask. I just saw what Paul asked. I was just about to ask the same question. What news events does gold move really well with? Yeah, see, I feel like if I was on up down tick, I would have had some entries in here. But I literally just could not make a decision. I couldn't. I was toying back and forth and back and forth. I'm gonna be careful there. All right, we got low impact news coming in 5 minutes. Turn that off. Excuse me. Okay. Some metals. Down, we'll see what's down there. New wars. Ah, got you. Okay. So about like how often, either per week or per month, do you have like decent news plays? Oh, I wish I would have switched. I always do this. Always make, whenever I'm trying to choose between, I always choose the wrong one. I always do. I promise y'all I would have had trades if I was on up down tick. I just know. So annoying. I'm gonna switch for tomorrow at least and just figure it out. I guess. Look at that. I always choose the wrong one. All right, and then I definitely later I also have to look at the divergences that play off of new highs and lows, session high and lows. Because I didn't include that at all, just because I knew it was going to be different from the rest of everything. So I got to take the time to do that today as well. I don't like how... Okay, that's better. All right, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then I can get back. Usually once or twice a week. Oh, that's not bad. In London, though. Yeah, once or twice a week is not bad at all. Oh, yeah, I need to... Just got what? Yeah, that can be frustrating. Is the scalping at least yielding the same or similar results as your swing trading though? Or no? All right, 1 more minute. Trying to figure out if I think as soon as I'm done this morning, no, I need to journal. I'm probably gonna, I really just want to immediately go to the grocery store, come back, walk on the treadmill, shower, then take my nap, and then journal when I wake up. That's a lot, but that's what I feel like I need to do. Trying to figure out what's gonna be best for my energy levels. All right, 30 seconds and I'm clear to trade again. Over 1,000 jobs will be lost before September. Oh, speaking of which, is my best friend back in the country? No, he's still on that island. Good morning, Prayer. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Oh, Interesting move. All right, looking for the pullback. Oh, I should have stuck with my freaking gut. Seven. Oh, it says the bar gonna close or what? It was an interesting flip. Jesus Christ. Thought I was gonna get into a buy there, but the sellers are pulling the max delta back down. Such a weak move now. If it tries to push in that bar, at least. How long have we been in this bar? A minute and 41 seconds. Good morning, T Money. How are you this morning? Go to a deal to get. Scalping is more risky than me. TP results from swinging the goals to take 1 or 2 trades per session. Got you, got you. That makes sense. So with you having to scalp, how many trades are you still trying to stick to the 1 or 2 trades? And then are you having to increase your size to do it? Or are you having to take more trades because you want to keep your same risk management model? I'm really annoyed that I did not switch to up down tick today. Like super annoyed. So freaking annoying. All right, only way I take this buy is if we come down to the buy rotation level. Basically rejecting the uptrend right now. Nope, I forgot. What was the price today, T-Money? It's too much for me to remember, god dang it. What was the price today? $23,804. Oh, well that was Friday's point of control for me. I think whatever it was on Friday when you brought it up, that was like less than a point away from another level I had on my chart too. Yeah, Friday's point of control is 205.20 or 205, 805.25, so pretty close to that. I gotta put that on my checklist, my mental checklist in the morning. Yeah, that came pretty close. So it hit the settlement price, like you said. It came really close to the previous day point of control. And actually, this was a trade that I was looking to take, but the bar closed directly on the current open, so I couldn't take it. I don't ever take trades if the bar closes exactly on a level. I've done that for a long time. I just scalps with smaller size and get aggravated and clear profit or not. I hate because I feel that. Just left the parent breakfast, first day of school. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? How was it? Sure. Um, nope, we're not. I wanted us to come down and touch the VWAP before reversing. We're in a big consolidation zone, so I kind of can't do anything unless the bar touches a level. It's the smartest thing to do. What the hell? Girl, Amelia, what you got going on? Baby, we just started the week and you already put us in the middle of it. I'm so confuzzled. Baby, it's definitely gonna be a long week if you thought we was in the middle of it already. But I will tell you, my little cousin, they started school last Wednesday and it was a half day. What was the purpose? Could have just waited till Monday, honey. I don't understand. If that was 300, so swing was 1K. My baby started school today. Let me see if I got any first day of school pictures yet. Nope. Nope. Whoa. Oh, come on, market, do something, god dang it. Yeah, these people don't care about these parents' jobs at all, child. At all. Hell, my cousin said that she randomly got I think it was an email or something from her son's school like the day before. No, I think it might have been like 3 days before school started, telling the parents that they needed to take their kids to school because the bus can't get through the neighborhood because of construction. She's like, but the garbage truck gets through just fine. I'm so confused. And they're like, no, there's no way, da 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 da. She said, all right, baby. She went above that person's head in transportation. Basically, I guess went to the head of transportation or something. And then I think ended up emailing the school principal as well, giving proof that the garbage truck come through every day just fine. Baby, next thing you know, she got an email saying, we'll be there to get your son on Monday. Because who the fuck y'all think y'all are? She was like, it's just the principal. She's like, my mom or my sisters can take my son to school, but what about all the people who don't have a village, who don't have the ability, and now they have to take off work or be at work late because they have to take their kid to school over some BS, something that doesn't even make sense. Just so stupid. Never buy a home near a school, Chanel. Well, does that at least mean the kids won't be out and about in the neighborhood since they should be in the house doing schoolwork? Okay, now we have a little push. I really would like to see us come out of this consolidation area though. Um, but we'll see if it happens. We gotta basically get above the solid green line. Or a pullback around here will work too, since I'll be able to use these two levels for support. I'm not really worried about the overnight low being there because since it is a support level, even if I take a buy right underneath it, I shouldn't have to break even there. The amount of patience I've had to have today. I'll cloud tomorrow. The market gave me the finger. No. My elementary school across the street from me. Oh, when I did travel nursing and I went to Springfield, one of the Airbnbs I stayed in had a school, an elementary school right behind it. Oh my God. And the worst part was the room that I was renting out, it backed into the schoolyard. And, working nights, it was so hard for me to sleep during the day because all I heard was some goddamn kids. Soon as recess started, it was just like, y'all, once recess starts, baby, recess is the rest of the day. There's some kind of class in recess, and I just want to sleep for work. Like, oh my goodness. It drove me crazy. I could not wait to get out of there. Because I stayed in one Airbnb for like 1 or 2 nights. Then I stayed in that one for a month because I was waiting for another property that they had to open up where I had the mother-in-law quarters, in-law quarters. It wasn't the mother-in-law quarters. I was in California, but I had the master bedroom with my own full bath, and it was in a much quieter neighborhood. So I stayed in that one for 2 months. Oh, I could not wait to get out of that other one. Oh, it was terrible. Terrible, terrible. High school and middle school on the same street. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Get out of house right across the street from high school until 5 p.m. They were playing hard pass for me. Because I don't want to hear that. Football season, we can hear all of the games. Yeah, that's a no for me. Too much. Let's see for Why do we keep doing this? Oh, that's what I want. Almost. Fuck you, market. Sometimes I really hate being a patient person. Like, especially on the nights where I get no sleep. Like, I could have stayed asleep for this. Yes, I could have. And I should have. But I didn't have time for Apple Jacks to be down my throat about not being on 34. My God, man. So annoying. What is the point of being patient? There is no point at all. Sucks. Big balls. Good morning, Diego. How are you this morning? We miss you too. You're back to trading in September? Did you make it to your destination yet? Or are you still packing? Oh, sorry, Applejacks. Didn't know you were still here. 63. Good morning, Timbo. How are you this morning? So when I myself packing. You're fine. Oh, the end of August. Do you still have a lot of stuff that you have to pack and sell? Or are you nearing the end? 135. The market hates me. It does. I don't care what anybody says. It hates me. We're getting back to the settlement price. Oh my God. Apple Jacks. You need you a relaxing day. A relaxing lounging day. See you, Applejacks. Have a good rest of your day. No, I'm just trying to get rid of a lot of things. Nice, nice. Will it be so you going to Brazil, how long will you be there? Will it take a lot for you to like replace everything? I am so upset with myself. Why I didn't just stick with my first mind. But whatever, you live and you learn. I'm looking for the pullback. Bye. Current point of control is near yesterday's point of control. Yesterday's point of control is this olive green looking color. Or Friday's point of control. Much. 53. So this is automatically, I'm not gonna like this pullback actually. Only because of the volume of the swing and it trying to buy at the overnight high. See you, Janelle. Enjoy the rest of your day. I really just kind of want to leave myself because y'all know I don't really like taking trade like my first trade so late in the session because the likelihood of me getting another trade if that trade was to lose is very slim to none. But I'm gonna stick with it. I have got to switch to up down tick tomorrow. Well, it depends. I'm gonna journal everything, see what happens, see if I miss some kind of combination that would have worked out or something. But I think I'm just gonna have to switch because the market actually moved pretty decent today, like really, really decent. And there's no reason I didn't have any trades other than just having the wrong setting, basically. So we'll see. Ah, got you. I don't think about being 15 years away from my family. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of being away from family. Alpine kind of talks about this sometimes when people ask, like, they'll be talking about, you know, going to a different country to save on taxes and stuff. And he's like, okay, you're saving on taxes, but you're away from your family. So is it really worth it? I know I couldn't live abroad for the very same reason. Just being in California, being from St. Louis, I'm basically smack dab in the middle of the country. So going on either coast is not that bad considering, if I was from the East Coast and being on the West Coast, that's a totally different thing. But yeah, I did not like it. I was too far away from family and I felt like my family was having more events while I was gone. And I'm just like, are you guys trying to rub this in my face? I'm so confused. What are you doing? Why would you do such a thing? But I used to FaceTime and stuff whenever they were having family events and stuff like that. And I was just so upset. Like, why am I not home enjoying this? Yuck. 216. Oh, negative delta that just came through. Yucky, yucky. I really don't know how people stay away from. I mean, I do know, especially if you don't have a big family or you don't have a very close-knit family, but if you have a close-knit family and you are able to stay away from your family like that, oh my God. If you don't have a toxic family, it's so hard to stay away. So hard. 15. Oh my God, man. 1740. Oh, now we have the random spike of volume. Great. I like to get further away from, yeah. Oh my God. Bro, what is up with the super massive moves? uh, oh my goodness. This is insane. I'm so annoyed. My God. What do I think I'm missing? Being close to my family more and more? Yeah, I definitely understand that. All right, see you, Diego. Have a great rest of your day. I thought we were going to sell here. Thought we were going to sell in this bar. The market had other plans. This is so annoying. 8.8. I wouldn't mind getting into a buy if it pulls back a little bit more. Too close to resistance right there. Or we could just do this. What the hell? Oh, that's very interesting. All right, pull back a little bit further. Except I did not like that. It was a trap of the sellers. I was looking for a continuation. Oh, I could have stayed asleep for this. What's the temperature outside? I need to go to the grocery store while I have energy. $90 degrees already. It's 9:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness. No bueno. All right, let's see what the pullback looks like. We can get a bullish reversal bar. Come on. Oh. All right, I only got 7 minutes left in the session. I still would like to take a trade if it pops up though. As much as I really don't want to because it's so late in the session. I just feel like me being this patient, if it pops up, just take it. But I would really like for it to be a pullback though. Divergence will really only work if, honestly, if we get below the VWAP. This will be a buy straight into resistance, which doesn't make sense. Or maybe if we close like a little closer to the level. Let's see, that's 3 points somewhere. Oh, shit. Yeah, Pred, I'm using the 20 and 1. I decided to make the 20 and 1 a permanent thing. That way, it kind of cuts out some of the noise of the 16 tick chart, number one. And then number two, when we have these random spikes of volatility slash volume because of random news and things like that, it doesn't really affect me as much. You know, the charts are still going to move fast, but not that bad. So that's kind of the goal with that. Oh, wait. No. Oh, yep, see? And that's why I waited. But yeah, that's like the whole idea right now, at least. So I did that. I switched the Renko setting, but then I also changed my stop loss and take profit just a little bit. So instead of doing 22 ticks, I'm doing 23. So now price has the ability, like if I get into, let's say I got into a buy here, price has the ability to come one tick outside of the open of the bar, but no more than that. This market really is gonna piss me off. The delta here was wrong. It's pink. I wanted it to be red. You're welcome. Yeah, so I did that because there are quite a few times where like I will end up getting stopped out and it hits my stop loss to the tick, which is just, the one tick beyond the open of the bar. It'll hit it to the tick and then go to the direction. And what I noticed was that on those particular examples, when you look at the volume and order flow combinations for that, they typically win, and that's like one of the few losses is when it comes one tick outside of the open of the bar. So that's why I ended up increasing my stop loss and take profit by a tick. All right, there's only a minute left. I'm not gonna take any trades. Yeah, whatever. We'll try again tomorrow. Like I said earlier in the stream, there's a 90% chance that I'm going to switch back to up down tick tomorrow. Because like I said before, I feel like it clusters the data a lot better. There's way more trades on different lines versus it kind of being spread out with bid ask. And the biggest reason why up down tick to me makes the most sense with Rinkos is because if you're trading a price-based bar, the price-based bars only paint to that place because price got there. And so part of price getting somewhere has to do with up down tick, like just the ticks of the market moving up and down, not because the buyers or sellers were aggressive, because the buyers and sellers can be aggressive in a move but can quickly get absorbed, during the aggression. So, to me, from a logical standpoint, despite what the internet says, up down tick makes the most sense for Rinkos, at least. I don't know what it looks like on a time-based chart, but for Rinkos, that to me is what makes the most sense. And looking at the difference in my two analysis sheets, when I put them side by side, looking at the same volume and order flow or volume and delta combinations to create the order flow, if I look at the same setups, it just when you look at the analysis sheet, the up down tick just looks better. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to that. I'm gonna spend later on this afternoon putting my cheat sheet together for that, because like I said, I just have a very good idea of, like, I would have had trades today. Like, I just know I would have. I can tell. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I get a decent session in where I can get like 3 to 7 trades in or something like that. I have the same thought process of going ahead and trading those 5 accounts together. I feel comfortable doing so, even, you know, switching to up down tick, because I have quite a bit of data at this point. I think right now I have at least, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like today would be about 18 days of data, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have a huge um like sample analysis, that's a lot. That's a lot. So we'll see. I don't know. Sorry I couldn't take any trades today, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.